Before we jump into today's episode, I am so excited to be able to tell you that my debut book, Optimal You, Supercharge Your Energy, Strengthen Your Immunity, is now published. Optimal You is a groundbreaking guide uncovering the 8 pillars of health for supercharged energy and strengthened immunity to optimize your health and extend your health span. Delve into evidence-based strategies to optimize nutrition, balance your lifestyle, reduce toxin exposure, and address root causes of health imbalances. It includes a 14-step anti-inflammatory nutrition blueprint to supercharge your mitochondria and fortify your immune system. Plus, you get my 4 lifestyle S's, sleep, stress, strength, and social, that form the foundation of optimal well-being. On top of all that, when you buy the book, you get access to a special area on the website that gives you all the resources, plus recipes and guides that we talk about within the book. You can empower yourself with practical tools and insights to embark on a transformative journey towards Optimal You. Head over to optimalyoubook.com to get your copy now, or you can get your copy from Amazon worldwide or your local bookstore. When you've got your copy, don't forget to share on social media, tag me in it at good_health, GOODE, and use the hashtag OptimalYouBook. I can't wait to see what you think of the book, and I really hope that it brings you lots of health and wellness. Now let's head to today's episode.
Welcome to the Good Health Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Good, a certified functional medicine practitioner, registered nutritionist, and author. In this podcast, we delve into the world of energy and immune health and wellness with positivity, from optimal health and energy to stress and burnout, right through to immune conditions such as thyroid and autoimmune disease. We deep dive into functional medicine, nutritional medicine, and lifestyle medicine, as well as the personal stories of our amazing guests, from Olympians to famous faces and guest experts from all different parts of the health and wellness world. It's time to stop letting your health hold you back and become the optimal version of you. Don't forget to come and join the conversation on Instagram at good_health, that's GOODE, or visit the website nicolegoodhealth.com to find out more.
Welcome to the new year and welcome to the Good Health Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Good, certified functional medicine practitioner and registered nutritional therapist. And today we're kicking off 2025 with a bang. Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? That's right. Despite all the excitement and all the good intentions, most of us struggle to make our resolutions stick. But here's the thing. It's not your fault. Resolutions, as we know them, are often set up to fail. So what if this year we do things a little differently? What if instead of chasing big, unrealistic goals, we focus on small, sustainable habits that actually last? That's what today's episode is all about. Reset, renew, and recharge, your guide to optimal health in the new year. We're diving into why most resolutions fail, how to set meaningful intentions instead, and 5 key pillars of where you can do this: sleep, stress, strength, social connection, and nutrition, to help you create a year full of energy, health, and vitality. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's make 2025 the year of Optimal You. Let's start by talking about why resolutions often don't work. Think about it. How many times have you set a goal like, I'm going to lose 10 kilos, or this year I'll work out every single day? These goals sound great on paper, but they're often unrealistic. They don't leave room for life's challenges, like cold winter mornings that make getting to the gym feel impossible, or the stress that leaves you reaching for comfort food. The problem with traditional resolutions is that they're focused on outcomes rather than the process. It's all about the end goal, losing weight, hitting a number, or achieving something tangible, without a plan of how to actually get there. And when the journey gets tough, as it always does, it's easy to feel like a failure and then give up altogether. There's also the psychology of motivation to consider. Resolutions are actually rooted in external pressure, like fitting into a certain size or impressing others. Much harder to sustain than those driven by internal values, like wanting to feel strong or have more energy for your family. And here's the kicker: burnout. We go all in on ambitious goals without pacing ourselves, often through January. We run out of steam, and this is why resolutions fail, usually by February. But don't worry, because there's a better way. So let's look at setting intentions over resolutions. This year, I want you to think about setting intentions instead of resolutions. What's the difference? So a resolution focuses on what you want to achieve, while an intention focuses on how you want to feel and what you value. So for example, instead of saying, I'm going to lose 10 kilos, you might say, I want to nourish my body with foods that energize me. You see the shift? It's about aligning your actions with your values and focusing on the process rather than the outcome. Intentions are also more flexible. So if something doesn't go perfectly, like skipping a workout or eating a slice of cake, you haven't failed. You can adjust and keep moving forwards. A key part of setting intentions is reflecting on what worked and what didn't work last year. Maybe you realize that really rigid diets leave you feeling deprived, or that trying to exercise every day was unsustainable. Use those lessons to shape your approach this year. So let's have a look at those 5 areas that we talked about for resetting, renewing, and recharging. These will help you to create small, sustainable habits that will build the foundation for a healthier and more energized you. So first up, it's sleep, the ultimate reset button for your body and mind. Without quality sleep, your energy, your focus, and even your immune system take a hit. To improve your sleep, try sticking to a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. Create a relaxing pre-bed routine like reading or journaling or taking a warm bath, or avoid screens an hour before bed to reduce that blue light exposure. Next, it's stress. Chronic stress is like a drain on your battery. It zaps your energy and can lead to serious health issues. To manage stress, you might think about setting intentions around trying mindfulness or meditation, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. You might focus on getting outside. Nature has incredible stress-reducing benefits. Or maybe it's time to focus on setting boundaries and saying no to things that drain you and yes to things that matter. Third, we've got strength. Physical strength isn't just about building muscle. It's about supporting your energy, your metabolism, and your long-term health. Aim for consistency over intensity. It might be that a few short sessions a week can really make the difference for you. Remember as well, movement should feel good, not like a punishment. So maybe your intention this year is to find a form of movement that works for you, that you really enjoy. Next, we've got social connection. Did you know that strong social connections are actually linked to longer and healthier lives? Having a sense of purpose and community is essential. So maybe you could set intentions around fostering connections. You could plan to have some catch up with friends and family, get some put in the diary, join a group or a club that aligns with your interests, or volunteer or find ways to contribute to your community. Finally, let's talk about food. Nutrition is the fuel that powers your body and mind. To optimize your nutrition, you might focus on whole or unprocessed foods. You might set an intention to just start your day with a glass of water to keep you staying hydrated. Or maybe you're going to practice mindful eating by slowing down and truly savoring your meals, or just enjoying that time with family. Setting intentions is about creating habits that stick, and they are all about starting small and being consistent. Here's a trick that I love: habit stacking. Pair a new habit with something that you already do. So for example, if you brew coffee in the morning, use that time to journal or to plan your meals for the day. When you brush your teeth, maybe that's a time that you could also habit stack and add a new habit onto something that you already do religiously. And don't forget to celebrate progress. Small wins like walking for 10 minutes a day or drinking an extra glass of water all add up over time. Remember, if you improve 1% each day, this time next year, you'll be 365% better than you are right now. Small changes make for big change. So reward yourself for all the small efforts. As we wrap up, remember this: the new year isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By focusing on small, intentional steps, you can build a foundation for lasting health and vitality. So maybe this year, we're not looking at setting those huge goals that we let go by February. Maybe we're going to focus on some small steps that can really help you to feel better every single day. If you're looking for even more guidance, my book Optimal You is here to help. It includes a full nutrition plan, lifestyle tips to support energy and stress management and immunity, and has chapters dedicated to each of the 8 pillars of health, as well as the 4 lifestyle S's. I am so excited for what 2025 is to bring. We've got loads of great podcast episodes planned for you. The book is out there in the world and is already supporting so many people. So let's make 2025 the year that we prioritize our health and well-being. And if today's episode resonated with you, share your intentions for the year on social media. Use the hashtag GoodHealth, GOODE, and tag me at good_health. I'd love to hear how you're starting the new year. We've got so much planned for you over 2025, and I can't wait to take you on that journey with me. I'll be back next week with another episode of the Good Health Podcast as we get back into the full swing of things and launch into 2025 with a bang. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay healthy and stay energized.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Good Health Podcast. Do share the episode with anyone you think it may benefit and help us to spread the word on all things health and wellness by rating, liking, or subscribing to the podcast. If you want more, you can listen to more episodes on your favourite podcast app or sign up to my newsletter for my favourite tips, tricks, health advice, brands, recipes, and more at nicolegoodhealth.com/newsletter. Have a lovely week. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Good Health Podcast.